So if we buy Steve, sand his hair with a tool, and then equip him with a full set of diamond armor, we just created our first show-accurate LEGO Minecraft minifigure. And in this video, we will take other Minecraft movie characters and turn them into accurate custom LEGO minifigures. And let's start with a fan favorite.
Chicken Jokey!
I know what you think. LEGO already made a chicken Jokey. Yes, here it is. But do you want a chicken Jokey with a chicken that is as tall as Garrett? Me neither. I want a small chicken. And what better place to get one than at Steve's Lava Chicken store? But we also need a real zombie baby and not this zombie child. Brilliant! But if we put the two together, it looks more like an actual Minecraft mob than a Minecraft movie chicken Jokey that is about to kick Garrett's butt. So to change that, I'll detach the head and start painting an angry face expression onto the head. First I'll paint the black outlines of the eyes, the nose and the mouth. And now I'll add the slightly yellowish teeth and eyes. As for the body, the entire shirt needs to look like it got torn apart. Next up, I'll paint the dark brown boots. Those are probably the easiest thing of the entire zombie. Even the pants are harder to paint, and the baby zombie is finished. But also the chicken needs some upgrades to appear a little more movie-like. I'll give it 2 white irises and a beak. And the chicken is ready to be manned by the baby zombie. Commence the fight! KO! Okay, now we have created the 2 most dangerous characters from the overworld. So it's high time that we create the least dangerous one. And which movie character do you think is the friendliest? I would say it's Technoblade, a pig with a crown. The only problem, LEGO Minecraft pigs don't wear crowns, so we'll create Technoblade's crown ourselves. And the first step to make his crown is to cut out a super thin strap of putty and attach it to the head. After that, I'll carve out the spikes on top. Yes, on all 4 sides of the crown. I'll also add the pig snout and the ears to make it 100% show accurate. Well, almost. We still have to paint the pig. First I'll carefully paint the crown in gold, and whilst this part is drying, I'll cover the rest of the head in a matching rose. Then I'll paint the eyes completely white. Now, who else sees Herobrine in this? I call him Technobrine. But since this version wouldn't be quite friendly anymore, I'll quickly paint the dark brown irises. And let's go back to the crown. I'll paint those shiny emeralds and diamonds on top with some glossy acrylic color. And the third custom is finished.
I
am Technoblade. Okay, so we've covered the mobs from the overworld. But for some more dangerous mobs, we have to travel to the nether. Preferably to a nether bastion. But normal piglins are no match for the chicken Jokey. He'd take their throne in no time. So we have to create a deadlier character. And what about General Chungus? He seems pretty dangerous. We'll start with the basic piglin, but swap the brown shirt with a nougat torso. But because we can't use the print, I'll remove that one with some nail polisher. Nice. Now we can start the transformation. Unfortunately, the Minecraft helmet is too small, which means we have to create our own with putty. I'll start by surrounding the head with a thin layer of FIMO. Then I'll re-expose the ears and add those super tiny spikes on top. And we are ready to paint the head. The helmet itself looks like it's made out of black stone, which is why I'll use black color with a super tiny amount of gray. Also the spikes are the same color, but the middle stripe is pure gold. But since General Chungus is from the Minecraft movie, his face is a little more realistic, with the glowing, evil-looking eyes, the slightly tilted nostrils, and of course the realistic mouth. And the head is finished. For the torso, I will mold the necklace, because I think this one is key to the overall appearance of the minifigure. The belt, however, I will only paint, because I want to keep that classic LEGO look. Next up, we'll cover everything in a black stone color. And the final step is to attach a small skull. Now let's combine all the pieces we just created, along with the small skirt, and General Chungus is ready to fight. Let's see if we can defeat the chicken Jokey. Even more dangerous than Chungus is the Great Hog. And even though I really like his brick-built version, I don't think he's at his full potential. Wouldn't it be much better to use a big fig instead? First up, we'll wrap the body in FIMO. The idea is to make the big fig appear chunky, rather than muscular. We just have to make sure not to add too much FIMO, because I once again don't want to lose out on the classic LEGO look. Now in the movie, his right hand was replaced with a plasma gun. And since I want our gun to be detachable, I'll create the mold for the gun around the Technic brick. This way, we can always detach the gun later on. Now before we continue molding, we quickly have to cover the big fig in nougat, because once we add more details, this task will become almost impossible. And whilst the color is drying, we can recreate the head. We'll use another piglin head as a base, but this time we'll give the head some sort of muscle. I mean, he's Malgosha's pet after all. Anyways, let's cover our mold in white as a foundation, and then repaint it with nougat. I'm doing this because my nougat doesn't match the nougat of LEGO bricks by 100%. If you haven't already, you'll definitely see this is necessary now that we're putting the big fig back together. The next step is to add more details with FIMO, such as the skirt. Another important detail is the shoulder plates, because from there we can attach the chains that surround the entire big fig. That's a little illegal, because I'm destroying a LEGO chain to get the proper length. But the big fig looks so much cooler with the chains. I think this is justifiable. The chain on the arm I designed in a way that you can detach it. This way we can still take apart the big fig fully. The next step is to paint the parts, and let's start with the head. First up, I'll cover the necessary areas in dark grey. I was a bit torn between a black stone color and a glossy grey, but in the show it's more of a glossy grey. The icing on the cake is the golden bar in the middle, and the head is finished. Let's paint the big fig. The first layer has to be brown, because it's the bottom layer. First I'll cover the waist cape in brown, before moving on to the shoulder pads. Those are really hard because of the chains. I have to be extremely careful to not paint on top of them. The finishing touch is once again the golden details. And the grey hawk is already starting to come to life. The last two pieces are the two arms. And on his left one, the grey hawk is wearing some sort of bandages. I'll replicate those with black lines on top of a brown base. The plasma gun on his right hand is really easy to paint, because the areas we need to paint are huge and consist of only one color. Now let's put the grey hawk back together and we can simulate a funny scene. Yeah! Even more cooked meat. Comment how many times a character turns into chicken. The only person that can control both Chungus and the grey hawk is Malgosha, so she has to be the most dangerous of the three. To make her, we'll use another piglin head. But since in the show her head is permanently bent forward, we have to come up with a better idea than just attaching a piglin head to a child. But I've got you covered. Boom! Now we can attach the piglin head to the minifigure. And Malgosha even has that hump on her back. I know it currently looks really bad, but I trust that once I add the cloak, it will look just like in the movie. Maybe even better. As a weapon, she needs the stick of dominance. To create it, I'll use this Minecraft Legends scythe and a stick and glue the two pieces together. Then I'll paint the upper half in gold, and Malgosha is ready to rule the nether. And speaking about the different Minecraft dimensions, the third dimension is the end. But not so fast, Steve. Didn't anyone tell you that in the movie you never go to the end? We only see an Enderman, and in the show he's really angry. But all LEGO Endermen are friendly, because they can't open their mouth. So let's change that. First I'll cut an Enderman head in half, and then sand away both the neck pin and the corresponding tube with a tool. The next step is to recreate the angry head. For that, I'll take the cut Enderman jaw and upgrade it with old traps of LEGO bricks and some FIMO. And then I'll reconnect the two halves of the head. Now we can reattach the head to the body, and our Enderman can attack innocent players.